Hi everyone and welcome back for your October readings. I've chose to use the Tarot of Vampires and the Everyday Witch Tarot for this reading because of the season. It's nearly Halloween, so I thought these would be two decks that would work really nicely in conjunction for the season. So we're going to do it like we did last time, and we're going to use two cards and they're going to be two for each zodiac sign. So keep on watching if you want to get to your sign, because I'll be going through the zodiac in order. And I hope you enjoy it. If you wanted to see the full tarot deck from either one of these, I have both unboxings on the page. So let's get started. So we're going to start with Aries, and the first card that's come up from the Tarot of Vampires is the Fortune card, along with the World from the Everyday Witch Tarot. And what this tells me, Aries, is that you've been going through a cycle in the last couple of months that hasn't been great. It's been a lot of different things hitting you all once. It's been some good, some bad, but mostly bad. And it's been going around and around in circles. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is telling me that it's all about to end. And the letter 4 is going to be significant for you this month. And that pairs so nicely with the World, because the bad's ending, the good's coming in, and you're going to be on top of the world. Maybe you're thinking of getting away this month. Maybe you're thinking of doing more things as a family or on your own and doing some self-care. But what's really standing out to me, Aries, is that this is going to be such a relief for you. I feel like everything's just come at once in the last couple of months. 2019 might have not been the best of years. It's not the worst of years, but it's not the best of years. And it's about time you got some good fortune. It's about time you felt on top of the world and feel like you can let your troubles go. Like everything's going to be floating away. As you can see, her hat is floating away. She's in a peaceful, serene area. She's got her feet in the water, and she's actually, the emotional ties that you've had in the last couple of months that haven't been great are going away. So you've got all these things to look forward to. So October, is going to be the month for you to let go of the things that have happened in the last couple of months and really embrace the new fortune and luck that's coming in for you. So Taurus, yours is a bit of a warning for the month of October, because you're going to find yourself being really, really drawn to materialistic things. And what you really need to do for the month of October is realise the value of things and not the price of things. They're two completely different things. You cannot buy memories, you cannot buy time with your family, you cannot put a price on things, and material things do not account. Having a nice car, having the best clothes are not what make a person. It's who you are, it's who your family are, it's who you stand for, it's what you do with your time and your energy, and even, yes, your money, because maybe you want to spend money with your family. Maybe you're planning on spending this huge amount of money on a party, on a birthday, or on a trip away. But what really needs with family is time and making memories, and that doesn't have to be something expensive. So don't give in to temptation when it comes to prices of things and showing off, or even just having elaborate things. Just think about the quality of the time that you can spend with your family, because this month you're going to be very, very tempted to kind of be a bit frivolous with your money and not so much with your time. So if you're going to be frivolous with anything, be frivolous with your time. So have a nice work-life balance, really get into the swing of knowing the value of things and not the price of things. Your child wants a very, very expensive coat. Maybe you say, okay, we might not be able to get the coat, but what we could do is get a cheaper coat and then spend some money making a memory. Really, really think about where you want to put your energy and where you want to put your money in regards to, is this the right thing to do for my family? Is this the right thing to do for a work-life balance? Because you've drawn the Devil and the Ten of Pentacles. So the Devil is all about temptation and worldly desires and giving into that, and the Ten of Pentacles is all about that wholesome family feel and stability. But if you're giving into temptation, the stability won't be there. So you need to bring that balance in this month. Don't be tempted, because temptation will be there. Geminis, you've brought the Two of Grails and the Four of Pentacles. So what it's telling me for October, you've got love on the cards, and love is a big, big thing in our world, and it's something that isn't celebrated enough. And that's where this warning comes from. The Four of Pentacles is telling us it's okay to be cautious. It's okay to think about the future. It's okay to kind of guide ourselves, but it's time to let that card down in October for you, because you've got a very big love interest already in your life or coming in, and that for it to grow and to bloom in the way that is out of this world, that means letting go a bit. It means getting off the chest. It means letting it all out, letting the emotions out. Maybe you've been hiding your emotions. Maybe you haven't been fully truthful with your emotions, which we're all very, very guilty of, Gemini. But you're an expressive person at heart. All Geminis are expressive people, but maybe you haven't been doing that lately. So put down that guard and show your kindness, show your loving, show your feelings, show your thoughts, show your emotions, and let that love interest come in. Don't let it all be one-sided. Let it bloom if it hasn't already, and if it already has and you're in a relationship, find that relationship again when you was at the start of it. Kind of let go of caution, let go of these adult lives and scenarios that have put yourselves in, and find you again in like the first stage, the honeymoon stage of your relationship, because it's on the cards for you. So if you fight it, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. So don't fight this month. Don't fight the urge, don't fight the feelings, just let it all out, Gemini, and watch how fantastic this love is going to be. It's going to be out of this world. I can actually feel the passion coming off of these cards for you, Gemini. So really, really enjoy this month and let your love interests in. Now on to you, Cancer. And you've pulled the Six of Grails and the Ten of Wands. So what this is telling me is it's time to celebrate. It's time to let go, and it's time to love you. You are the person that carries all the responsibility. You're the person that's very, very protective. You take the weight of the world on your shoulders. But now is the time to be a bit more carefree, a bit more childlike, a bit more self-loving, a bit more just completely carefree, because that's what October's got in store for you. You've got opportunities coming your way to be yourself and just be you for a little while, instead of being all the different things that you normally are. Mum, cook, dad, chauffeur, therapist to your friends, colleague, co-worker, whatever you are on a day-to-day basis, because I know you wear a lot of hats, Cancer, because you're very, very straight shooters and responsible people. So the Six of Grails is really coming out saying time for you in October to kind of push that aside for a little while and take the time out. Maybe Halloween is your time of year. Maybe that is when you let go. And it would be a fantastic time to do it, because everyone acts like someone different on Halloween. So this is your time, Cancer, to be that someone different for a little while, just to enjoy yourself, just to like fulfill yourself a bit more, fill up your own cup, and really, really embrace who you are as a person and as an individual, not as them other people. Fill up your own cup for once. Put the brooms down, put the cat down, and walk down the hill. Don't walk up the hill, walk down the hill, because it's time to give yourself an easy rise in October. And the opportunities that are coming to you to do that, parties, meeting up with friends, say yes. Don't say, oh, I'm gonna have to check. No, say yes. Everything will sort itself out, because I know, Cancer, once you make plans, you stick to them, because you find how to do it. So stick to your plans, accept the opportunities, and have fun. Leo, we're up to you. And you've drawn the Sun and the Knight of Pentacles. So what this is telling me is the stuff that you've been going through lately that might have been a bit dark, might have been getting you down, is all about to be okay. The sun is coming to shine a light on all your shadow parts of you. It's time to embrace them in a way that is healthy, in a shadow work term, in a way that sometimes we can't put things in a box. Sometimes we have to deal with them, let them out, release them, and rejoice in that sun. Let it clear away all them cobwebs. And that's where the Knight of Pentacles comes in. He's saying you don't have to do it all at once. You have the tools of the trade to do it. You've been in these situations before. You know how to deal with them. You know how to kind of bring yourself up, and you know how to let that sun in on them shadow parts, because you've been here, you've done it, you've been in this position. So you don't have to do it all at once, but October is going to give you the energy and the time to do it. It's going to give you the literally like this, I can feel like this bubble going around you, kind of like you going, I know what I've got to do, I know how I've got to do it, and it's really going to uplift you and empower you to be able to do it. And you're going to see a much lighter side of you. Them back pains, them neck pains, the struggle is kind of doing the daily things or going on autopilot and not really realising what you're doing, because you're in this sign of fog. I can just see this complete fog is going to stop, because the sun's coming out to kind of let it go, and the energy of the Knight of Pentacles is going to give you the energy of how and when to do this, and to be easy on yourself and give yourself time, and not to think everything has to happen at once. Celebrate them small successes. I celebrate getting out of bed every day. Although it's something that I do every day, it's still an achievement. Everything is an achievement that you do, and start realising that. And them shadow parts of you that you try and tuck away, let them out, let the sun see them, let it clear it away and heal for you. October's going to be a healing month, so embrace it and be empowered by it. Virgo, these cards are so apt for your zodiac sign. You've pulled the Three of Grounds and the Four of Cups, which, Virgo, you're all about being practical and loyal and gentle. And the Three of Grounds is all about doing that with friends, and the Four of Cups is all about supporting those and accepting help. So either this month you need to accept help from your friends and don't be that strong friend all the time, or you need to support friends and kind of not ask if they want your help, kind of go, I'm going to help you this month, Virgo. So if you're one of the ones that need to accept help, then do it. People are there to have your back, and you can literally see it in this picture. They're there to have your back. They're there to celebrate with you. They're there to cry for you. You will have people, even if you don't recognise them straight away, to accept you and to help you and to have your back, even if it's someone just to offload to, not someone that you need advice from, not someone you need help from, but everyone needs that someone to talk to. So if you haven't got that someone, make sure you have an opportunity this month to make that someone, to have that time with someone you've been meaning to call. Everyone's done it. We've meant to call, we haven't called. And this month is going to be the month for you to do that. This month is going to be the time for you to go, I'm taking an hour out of my day to go and meet this person, to call this person, and I'm going to offload a bit. And then they can do the same to me. It'll be a mutual exchange of energy. If you're a Virgo that is going to have an opportunity to help a friend, make sure they're not ignoring you, because they do really need it. You know, that friend that always kind of goes, no, I'm fine. And you're like, no, you're not. Instead of just going, no, you're not, and they go, no, I'm fine, or this has just happened, dig deeper, and encourage them to kind of come with you and have a drink or have some dinner and really get out, because that's what the energy of this month has got for you. It's all about being around friends and helping each other out. So if you have friends that you haven't caught up with, make sure you do it. If you have friends that you've been meaning to reach out to and offer help to, make sure you do it, because the energy of this month is going to make it 10 times more powerful for you, Virgo. For you, Libra, you have pulled the Daughter of Grounds and the Three of Swords. Now, we're used to seeing the Three of Swords to do with heartbreak, but coupled with the Daughter of Grounds, this is all about your heartbreak actually empowering you. In this month of October, happy birthday, by the way, if you were born in October, it's going to be all about you actually using that heartbreak and the things that have happened to you to define you in a good way instead of define you in a negative way. So you're going to now move with beauty and grace, and you're very social people anyway, Libra, but you're going to be not hiding away anymore, not hurting from pain. This is going to be your power month in regards to using pain to make you such a better person. It's kind of like, I'm glad I've gone through this, because I'm now at this stage where I can do this, and I've learnt this and I've learnt that, and you're actually going to use it as a strength of yours. So be embracing of this. Change your mindset to this. Start viewing this pain and heartbreak that you've gone through. Maybe this year, maybe you've just gone through a heartbreak, but you're going to you're going to switch your perception, and that's what's going to be coming for you this month, Libra. So happy birthday. Celebrate, embrace, empower, and be seen in the light that you deserve to be seen in, with beauty and with grace. Now on to you, Scorpio, and you've pulled the 10 of Knives and the 8 of Pentacles, which is telling me you've had a talent that's been laying dormant, and October is going to be the month for you to actually bring that to the surface. So maybe you're a really good cook, maybe you're an artist, Maybe you're really good at starting businesses, but this is the month for you to kind of pull that out of the shadows, because you've been kind of hiding yourself a bit too long and resting it up a bit too long. Maybe your passion became a bit of a chore or a bit of a job, and you kind of put it to one side. So today is the day, not today, this month is the month for you to kind of bring that out and really grow to love it again and make it a passion and embrace what you need to be embracing, because you have so much talent. It's a shame to be hiding it away. So Scorpio, this month, remember what you were good at, remember what you're passionate about. Maybe this is something you haven't done for like 10, 20 years, but it doesn't mean that you can't go back to doing it. And this month is the energy that you need to be able to do and bring it out and like clear away these cobwebs from this talent that you've been hiding so long. Look at her, she's standing there, she looks all wholesome and happy and pottering away, and that's what made my mind completely go to cooking. But it could be anything. It could be knitting, it could be even doing tarot cards. Maybe you're a tarot card reader and haven't done it in a while, or lost a passion for it. So reignite that passion, because the energy of October is going to give you that passion. And if it's your birthday, if you was born in October and you're a Scorpio, happy birthday. And that means that this is going to be amplified by like 100. So really utilize this energy and make sure that you're bringing that spark back into your life through your passion. So now we're on to you, Sagittarius, and you've drawn this Justice card with the Four of Pentacles, which tells me you're about to get some good karma back, or some, in a legal sense, good karma as well, because you've got money coming to you that's owing to you. This could be inheritance, this could be something you've overpaid, this could be something that you've even forgotten about. But if you're currently going through a court proceeding or currently questioning something that you've signed or overpaid for, October is the month for it to come back to you. So even if you're not too sure what this could be, have a little think about things that you might have signed, things that you've even forgotten about, even phone contracts, tenancy agreements with money coming back. Like I said, inheritance, hopefully it's not inheritance, because it's obviously a sad situation, but you have got money owing to you and that's coming your way. So look out for that. Hopefully it's a big windfall for you. That would be really nice for October on the way to December. But that's the energy that's surrounding you at the moment. A bit of karmic payback when it comes to monetary issues. So that's actually a good little bit of energy coming your way. We're with you now, Capricorn. And Capricorn, you have pulled the Five of Skulls and the Magician. And this is telling me that this month for you is a time for restructuring your life and not letting fear stop you, is where I want to go with this. It's all about putting order to the disorder and getting rid of things that you need to be getting rid of. It's all about drawing on them tools that you already have for more mental clarity and to help your anxiety, because a messy life and a messy house brings a messy mind. It brings disorder, and this month is all about restoring order to your life. Maybe you've had a big move, maybe you haven't been the best lately at sorting things out, maybe you haven't been very organized, but it's the Magician is coming to say you can do this. We've got this, we've got all of the suits, we've got everything that we need, and it's time to get rid of that big looming presence that's kind of going, oh, you haven't got time to do that, you haven't got time to do that, or your anxiety is playing up and saying, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's time for you to go, I can do that, and empower yourself to bring some order to your life. It's time to get structured. It's time to pull down the previous structure and renew it, because what's happening at the moment isn't working, and the energy of October is really bringing that forward for you. It's really saying, right, this is the month we're going to do this, and we are going to do this, because you have everything behind you. You have all them tools ready and waiting, and he needs to be either magicked away, stabbed, or bought off, whatever it may be. You need to kind of take them tools and apply it to these situations. Even if it's going on Instagram or Facebook and joining a group to reorganise your life. Maybe it's just something as silly as chucking out some clothes or putting your summer clothes away and getting your winter clothes out. It's just that disorganisation, that's what's making your mind and your anxiety play up. So this is the month to kind of sort all of that out. So hopefully next month you'll feel a lot calmer and have a lot more clarity, Capricorn. Aquarius, you've pulled the Hanged Man and the King of Cups. Now, you've always had a way of doing things differently. You're imaginative, you're deep, you're original, And the saying, one man's an island, which really represents this card for me, is so true when it comes to you. But now it's time to think outside that box. And we all know you're good at it. We all know you have a unique way of being able to view the world. And it's literally one of your strongest points. But now it's time to do that about yourself and not everyone else. Stop putting yourself on that island and being creative on your own. Share that creativity, because October is going to give you the opportunity to use that creative energy for something different and something other than your profession or anything to do with what you're already using it for. So flip that around and kind of invite people into sharing that. Maybe you've had an amazing idea for an app or an invention. Don't kind of just sit on it on your own. Share it with people. Maybe you've had a business idea. Maybe you've had like even an idea about moving away. Maybe invite your family along with you. But this is all about using your ability to look at things differently and outside the box and applying it to a bigger scale, applying it to the people around you. Don't kind of just not hoard it to yourself, because I don't feel like you do it for that reason. But it's just that maybe you fear that people will laugh at you, maybe you don't think it's a good idea. But I've always gone through for the what's the word I'm looking for? I've always come from the notion that there's no such thing as a bad idea or a bad question, because we all learn from it. So just put yourself out there more and compromise a bit and listen to other people's ideas. Maybe they have an idea to build upon it. Don't be dismissive and do it on your own. Don't be on the island on your own. Invite people in and actually listen in and incorporate their ideas, because you're actually going to find something really, really unique that's actually going to bring you a lot of happiness, abundance, love, money, etc, etc, etc. So use the energy from this month and drive that forward with everyone. Last but not least is Pisces. And Pisces, you've drawn the Ace of Knives and the Fool. And what this is telling me is whatever has been stopping you from what you want to do, your passion, your dreams, your bucket list, even like a holiday, a career change, going back to school, anything you've been absolutely dreaming of and thinking of a lot, now is the time to do it, because the Eight of Knives is all about removing them obstacles and letting it run free and go fast and really embrace it. And the Fool is all about that new journey starting. It's something new, it's something that we've never done before, but if we don't try, we're never going to know. So the energy of October for you, Pisces, is all about removing them obstacles. Don't dream about it, put it into action. Actually make it come to fruition. You are the master, you are the manifester, you are the power at be. You are the one that holds the keys to be able to implement this. No one else is going to be able to do it for you. No one can stop the restrictions that you're putting on yourself, because that has what stopped you from doing it before. Maybe you've been worried about money. Maybe you've been worried about time. Maybe you're worried about going into a new career. What if it don't last? What if you start a new job and then you get laid off, and whereas previously you had job security? But how are you ever going to know if you don't do it? And so stop putting them blocks on yourself. Like, trust in yourself, because you are a wise person. You are intelligent, Pisces. So why wouldn't it work out? Maybe your intelligence is your downfall at this, because you're being your own worst enemy, because the more you think about it, the more you're actually talking yourself out of it. So stop talking yourself out of it. Be a doer, not a thinker. Take action. How are you going to do this? When are you going to do this? And actually do it. Stick to it. Write a little plan, because the energy from October is kind of go, this is the time to remove them blocks. And next month we're going to be driving this forward. So identify the blocks, identify what obstacles you need to remove, and go for it. Don't leave it hanging for too long, because I know you're going to talk yourself out of it. Maybe just be more impulsive when it comes to this. Thank you all for joining me for the October readings and using my decks for Halloween. If you want to see more monthly readings, subscribe, because I'll be doing them monthly and they'll all be based on your zodiac signs. And I've really enjoyed doing it this month, and I hope to do it again in the future. Well, we'll be doing it again in the future, so I hope to see more of you. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments, or if you say, yeah, that is the energy, if you feel the energy from what I'm saying, or it starts to come to fruition or manifest, let me know. Send me a message, pop it in the comments, and I hope to see you all soon. If you want to check out my other videos, Not that I'm giving you permission, but thank you. And I'll see you all again shortly.